Welcome, welcome to my channel that I barely ever work on because I am slightly afraid of the camera. So why the fuck do I want a YouTube channel if I'm slightly afraid of the camera? I don't know. It's kind of a growth thing. Like, I'm hoping that as I make YouTube videos, I get more comfortable in front of the camera, and that means better quality videos as time goes by. Anyways, that was not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is I have been single my whole life, and I am 27 years old. Okay? A lot of young girls, whoever watches this, I feel like maybe some people might watch this and be like, oh, don't want to end up like her. But I'm gonna share my perspective on being single this whole time and how I feel about it. So it's not like I haven't been lonely or sad about being single. I've definitely been depressed over the fact that I'm single. But that was more in the past. I think in recent years I've come to I've become more at peace with the idea of being single, and I'm not like desperate to be in a relationship. I'm chill. I like my cat. I like staying in my bedroom. I have a job that I like. As long as like things occupy me, I'm not really in a position to sit there and mope about being single. So I think what I've done is I've tried to fill my life with fulfillment rather than yearning for a relationship, and I think that's allowed me to feel less lonely, and especially in recent years, and it's allowed me to really discover a lot of myself. I feel like, look, I love myself, okay? I love myself with a passion. First, I don't know why, I would never want to be anybody else. I love who I am. Now, to get to that point, I don't know if I've always felt that way, but I guess what I'm afraid of is if I enter a relationship, I'm afraid that all that self-love I've built up is gonna shatter or break or be destroyed in seconds, because I'm afraid of what people think of me. And I think when you're dating, you kind of put yourself in a vulnerable position where you're kind of putting yourself out there, and people can, I don't know, you put yourself out there, it feels vulnerable, it feels embarrassing, and then you're kind of putting yourself on this pedestal to be judged, right? By somebody else who also wants a relationship. Maybe not. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, even though I'm 27 and there are people my age having babies, with their families and their homes and their partners, and they're already celebrating, I don't know, their 5th wedding anniversary or whatever. It's just not my vibe. It's just not my vibe. I have no desire to get married. Maybe I just haven't found the right person, but I have no desire for a wedding. I just want, like, good sex. Anyways, yeah, you heard me right. That's all I want. In a relationship, like, I want someone who's like a best friend, but I also want, like, really good bed chem. You know what I'm saying? I want chemistry. I want banter. I want to actually feel attracted to the person I'm sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not like I don't want these things. It's just that I guess there's another plan for me, and I'm just waiting on that plan. And I guess it's just a matter of being patient. And it's not like I haven't, like, I've listened to people like Matthew Hussey.
In this video, I want to talk about the 6 ways to know if someone is serious about you.
And other dating gurus. I even watched like Ali Abdal's series of videos that he did on like love and relationships and dating. And now he's married to a very attractive doctor. I mean, he's a doctor and they both met in med school. But yeah, now he's like, I mean, I guess it was successful for him. But I guess what I'm trying to say is there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be single, and there's nothing wrong with being sad about being single either, because I feel like that's a normal reaction, especially because I feel like when you're young, you're taught that as you get older, some things just naturally happen. Like, you'll naturally start dating, and you'll naturally get a good job, and you'll naturally do this, and you'll naturally do that, when it's not true. There's so many intentions that you have to put through, right? Like, you have to put in intentions when you're dating, and you have to put in intentions when you're mapping out your life plan. It doesn't always come naturally. It's not very, life isn't intuitive, as I guess I've tried just relying on my intuition, and I don't think that's a good idea. I think your intuition is meant to be partnered with the realistic side of your brain. Like, I feel like you have to use both. You have to use both your intuition, that gut feeling, and you also have to like talk to yourself so that you can have a real conversation about the feelings that you're having. So like, if I have a weird gut feeling about a guy and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react, I can have a conversation with myself about the feelings that I'm feeling, right? Or you can journal or something to understand what you're feeling. If you don't understand what you're feeling, then you're just gonna push it aside, and you're gonna end up layering other things on top of that feeling, and it's just gonna fester, and it's gonna turn into some weird shit. It's like when people get jealous and they don't admit that they're jealous, and that jealousy just festers. If you're not aware of the fact that you're jealous, it manifests into weird things. You start criticizing that person for no reason. You start being really judgmental. You start being really mean. The laundry machine like sings a song when it's done. I don't know why. Why do laundry machines do that? I guess because it's like no one wants to beep. But anyways, I should have like planned this. I tried planning this video out, but I also don't want, my goal for YouTube isn't to make like completely like really overproduced edited videos. Not that I don't love a good cinematic video, it's just not my thing. I like talking to the camera. I like the idea of growing in front of the camera. But the whole cinematic style of shooting, trying to make a video look like a film, it's something I'm still trying to work on. It's not something that I don't want to do. I do want to make my videos look more cinematic and want to edit them nicely. It's just that, one, my equipment is kind of limited. I currently use CapCut to edit my videos because iMovie just kept crashing on me. I even use an external drive. I think it's my laptop. My laptop's a little old. It's not that old, but it's a MacBook, so if it's more than 3 years old, it's old. It's Apple. And I guess, what was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yes, I use CapCut, and I can't use iMovie anymore because it crashes on me because my laptop's memory is not that great. And I use an external drive before anyone comes for me. An external drive is basically like this. It's like extra memory for your laptop. And what you can do is you can run programs on this. So you can plug in your external drive and you can actually run iMovie off the external drive while it's plugged into your computer. I don't know if that makes sense. But what it does, the reason you would want to do that is because the program runs so much faster on an external drive rather than just your laptop. So when this is plugged in and the application is running from this drive, I don't know how to explain that. So like, you basically plug in your external drive and it'll show up as when you plug in a USB and an extra name shows up in your devices or whatever. So that the same thing is going to happen with the external drive. And what you do is you drag whatever application you want into that external drive and you open the application from the drive. Make sense? I don't know. If it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. I'm not going to explain anymore. But anyways, what was I saying? Why am I talking about external drives in my laptop? Was I not talking about being 27 and single? Oh. No, I still can't remember what I was saying. You make me do it too much labor. It's this, oh my god. It's this like feminist anthem that's like all over TikTok. And I forget the name of the song, but it's very catchy. I completely forgot what I was talking about, so I think I'm just gonna end the video here. Anyways, hopefully I can stay consistent. I don't know if this video is gonna make any sense. We'll see when I'm editing. We'll see what magic I can do to make this video make sense. But anyways, thank you for listening. I think I'm gonna knock out after this. I am so tired. But I wanted to film this video and I did. And hopefully I'll commit. My ultimate goal is I know it sounds simple, but I just want to upload at least once a week. That's it. I just want to upload at least once a week. Stay consistent. See how far I can take it. That's it. But yeah. What was I talking about? 27 and single. Laptop. I use CapCut. Okay, that's all I remember. I don't know what else I talked about. But anyways, we'll talk more next week because I'm going to show up. I will. Same time next week. Let's fucking go. Okay. So sorry if none of this made sense. Or if you're like, why the fuck did I even watch this video? What was the point of that? But, there'll be more to come. Give me some time. I'm trying. Okay, thanks for listening and watching. Bye-bye.